Yeah, YouTube. Welcome back to another video. Today, as the title says, we are going to be styling dirt.
Is this nigga serious?
Now stay with me, okay? Stay with me.
Stay with me.
I know how it sounds, right? I know how it sounds. But just watch the final product and just see the result, because it's not what you would think it would be, all right? So, without further ado, let's get started. All right, so let's kind of do some research about how we're actually gonna put this fit together, because I have no clue where to start, to be honest. So let's go ahead and begin with just going to Pinterest. And I know people be hating on Pinterest for no reason, but honestly, like, you get some great ideas from there. Like, you'll actually find crazy stuff, just like inspiration. Obviously, don't be copying off of Pinterest, because you're gonna end up with a bum fit. I did that before, and huge mistake. Just tell you right now, huge mistake. Let's see. Let's do like a beat down outfit. So let's do beat down shirts or something like that, and then see what that gives us. Oh, that's nothing. Okay, nothing like how I want it. Okay, so let's do dirty clothes or something like that. Okay, so dirty kind of clothes. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Lara Croft, what you call it, Lara Croft, Uncharted. I know they're two different things, but just that kind of aesthetic with the beat down, oh, I got trapped somewhere, Hatchet kind of look. And you know what? Kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? Let's actually look up Lara Croft, because I forgot what she looks like. I only did Nathan Drake because
What do you mean by that?
I grew up with Uncharted and not whatever this was. Okay, Doechii. Okay, anyway, so her shirt's not even dirty. Bro. It's clean. It's clean. Whoa, what? Bro, what? Okay. Yeah. So Nathan Drake obviously went through harder stuff, so his shirt was a little bit more wrinkled and hard working. Oh shoot, they both the same, bro. Nah, something like this though. Something like this, okay. So I think, yeah, I like the Hensley, kind of long sleeve, rolled up kind of look. With, but what is this? Okay, anyway, the long sleeve kind of look with the the scarfish. Kind of neutral colors with some pops, those browns and stuff. End up adding some rips. Yeah, kind of like Tom Holland. It's some rips, some dirt there, things like that. Nothing too crazy, but also incorporating that dirt into the fit. So I'm actually not just clickbaiting y'all, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so right now the goal is to pretty much just find a color that's gonna work. What kind of color palette that I'm gonna be using. So I have my white tee that's gonna be my tester, because it's sun outside, it's gonna shine off the white, so we're gonna actually get to see the true color. And the dirt I kind of use for this one is more of a lighter brown type of texture and color, rather than a darker, as you're gonna see in these this next one, right? So yeah, play with my dog a little bit, it's Markson's name. Be cool for kind of calm. Don't do too much, just wait for me to look and sip on my shit. All right, anyway. Next color is more of a blackish color. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's kind of it's really dark brown, really earthy black kind of color. So it's a cooler kind of black rather than that that lightish brown, a dust kind of color. All right, so now this is just pure dust. So it's supposed to be the lightest one out of all three of them, but we're about to see. Let's kind of get a look at this, because I actually forgot what it looked like. And yeah, it's pretty light. Honestly, this is the first kind of color I think of when somebody says like it's a dirty shirt, you know. It's like this dusty, coolish brown kind of color. So maybe we're gonna use that. Let's see. Okay, so now we're gonna be trying to figure out the colors that we're gonna be using for the fit. For the first kind of color that I'm seeing with this dirt, it's really this warm brown, like orangey brown kind of color. So I'm thinking a lot of oranges for the fit, a lot of warmer colors, like maybe some warmer colors. For the second one, I'm seeing a lot of this green brown, so like earthy kind of tone. So I need to figure out a way to incorporate that in, maybe with some greens. Then for the last color, I'm seeing a lot of this cool black. So maybe just pop in some black there, just as an accessory maybe or something like that, and see how that works out. But yeah, I'm just thinking a lot of orange, green kind of colors. Okay, so now that we have a decent idea of what kind of colors we're going to be using, let's go ahead and start visualizing the fit. So if the colors don't work out, we can put it together and make it work in the end. So of course for the top, I'm thinking of going with this Hensley kind of look. I already mentioned that. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the store and see what I can do. Alright, so originally I was going to go to the store to actually get like a Hensley tee, or not, like a Hensley long sleeve for the video. But I'm a little bit lazy, so what we're going to do is we're going to use an old navy long sleeve that I have just sitting in my closet. And then we're going to modify that one to finish the fit. Alright, so we got the shirt. We got the shirt right here. You know, it's long sleeve. It doesn't have like the Hensley kind of like look to it, but you know, it'll still work. Let me kind of like lay it out so you can see this. So yeah, it doesn't really have that Hensley look with the collar, but it'll still work for what we're trying to do. So let's get started on actually making it, you know. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I know he doesn't have any rips on his shirt, but I do want to have some rips on mine. So I'm going to get to de-stressing my actual shirt. All right, guys, so I'm in my garage right now. I don't have like a workbench or anything so I can use, and I don't have sandpaper. So that kind of like debunks my idea of how I was going to break the actual shirt. But what we're going to do instead is just going to try to find objects here that I can use to like kind of weather down the shirt. So with that being said, I mean, let's just like start finding stuff. Also, I don't know where my tripod is, so I'm just going to be using some random objects to hold up the phone. If it falls a couple times, don't even worry about that. All right.
Toma, tapa na bundona, safadona. Vem no toma, toma, de quatro tu toma, tapa na bundona. Vai, vem no toma, de quatro tu toma, tapa na bundona. De quatro, vem no toma, de quatro tu toma, tapa na bundona.
Alright, obviously this isn't the final fit, but I just wanted to test out my editing skills. The distressing obviously doesn't look very natural, but that's just because I'm new to actually distressing objects, so I wasn't very informed on how to do it well. But either way, it doesn't look too bad. So let's go ahead and apply some dirt. Alright, at this point, fit is pretty much finished. Thank you all for watching. I'm just gonna be putting everything together that I've envisioned to this point, and while I'm doing that, I'll let you all listen to some music.
Okay.
Alright, this fit reveal is the best one yet. Just watch this. Just watch this. Watch this.
Can't catch me! What's the matter?
bitch on fried. Our beef is fine. Got the whole game fortified. You like this, now you look like this. I'll put racks in Miss Murray. I'ma move a target, shot gon' miss. I'ma retire, shot gon' miss. Better fire up, bitch, shit gon' hit. Hey, okay. Better fire up, bitch, shit gon' hit. Get outside on this. Ain't shot down on hit. I'ma retire, shot gon' miss. Better fire up, bitch, shit gon' hit.
Alright, so that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys didn't see the full fit, just scroll back to the little edit I did, you know what I'm saying? But let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments. And I mean, with that being said, see you guys next time. Stay dapper.
I'm in love with all my flaws.